Solar power is clean, renewable energy. Solar panels are made out of photovoltaic cells. These photovoltaic cells convert sunlight into energy by using photons from the sun to knock loose electrons. These cells are primarily made out of silicon. These photovoltaic cells resemble a silicon wafer sandwich. One wafer is positively charged, the other negative. This creates an electric field. Phosphorus is added to the top layer to increase the amount of electrons there, and boron makes the bottom more positive. Photons from the sun knock an electron out of that electrical field, and then the cell has a conduction band where moving electrons carry an electric current. Solar panels have been around since the gas crisis of the 1970s, but it still hasn't made a serious contribution to the energy needs of the nation. But there are obvious problems. For example, when the sun doesn't shine, solar panels don't produce electricity. The biggest problem is the sticker shock. Installing solar panels costs anywhere from $14,000 to $28,000, and this is just the minimum. People are wary about spending this much money as an investment for clean energy. But mostly what's important here is to get the message out that the world has changed, and so solar power is very cost effective today. We are in a very deep energy crisis. Fossil fuels are running out, and the use of these fuels has created great climate disruption. Using solar panels means treading lightly on the environment because we aren't using fossil fuels to do the work. Power plants that use fossil fuels are responsible for 40% of the carbon dioxide pumped into the atmosphere every day. Rising CO2 levels are a major cause of global warming. This rise in temperature is contributing to severe weather conditions. Solar panels produce green power. There's no atomic waste or carbon dioxide emissions. Another benefit of using solar panels is something called net metering. In homes with solar electricity panels, the house is producing electricity whether or not it's used. What is not used goes back to the grid for other houses to use. The utility companies give credit for excess electricity. Problems with silicone are that it's very expensive and labor-intensive to produce. Crystalline silicone is expensive because it has to be very pure to make efficient solar cells. There has been research in a different material called perovskite. Perovskite is easy to synthesize in a lab out of an organic-inorganic hybrid of lead or tin halide and mixed with organic groups like methylammonium. The crystalline structure makes it very good for solar applications. Perovskite research is moving very fast compared to silicone. In 6 years, it has jumped from 3.8% efficiency to 20.1% efficiency in 2015. This is comparable to conventional silicone panels. The best feature of perovskite is its low cost, which will help its distribution of solar energy. This will also greatly benefit those in rural areas without access to traditional electricity. The solution to making solar panels a much more used form of technology to prevent global warming is to educate people. People must be informed about the cost effectiveness. These incentives can be advertised through posters and displays. The attractive aspects of solar energy must be talked about because students can then practice their knowledge and help contribute to using green energy.